This video is called The Labyrinth of Guilt, Deconstructing Kafka's The Trial. Introduction. The morning of the arrest. Someone must have been telling lies about Joseph K. For without having done anything wrong, he was arrested one fine morning. With these iconic words, Franz Kafka launches us into The Trial, a novel that has come to define the 20th century experience of modern alienation and bureaucratic absurdity. Joseph K., a high-ranking bank official, wakes up to find strange men in his room. Not to take him to prison, but to inform him that he is under arrest for a crime that is never named. He is left in a state of nightmarish realism, where the ordinary is blended with the horrific, and he is expected to continue his daily life while a mysterious case unfolds in the background. The book's narrative, a descent into the attic. Kay's journey is not through a grand hall of justice, but through a series of fragmented, often absurd encounters. The court offices are hidden in the attics of tenement buildings, overcrowded and disorganized, filled with officials more interested in procedure than truth. As Kay attempts to navigate this system, he encounters a gallery of surreal characters. There is Herr Hold, a bedridden lawyer who offers only professional parasitism and dependency. Titorelli, a court painter who explains that a definite acquittal is impossible, offering only apparent acquittal or indefinite postponement. And Block, a businessman reduced to a pitiful, subservient figure by 5 years of litigation. The narrative is a slow unraveling of Kay's humanity, ending in a quiet quarry where he is executed, quote, like a dog, unquote. Thematic analysis, guilt, and the Kafkaesque. The heart of the novel is guilt without crime. Kay insists on his innocence, yet the court operates on the logic that guilt draws the law toward it. The term Kafkaesque describes this specific dread, a situation where logic has collapsed and individuals face vast, opaque, and incomprehensible forces. The novel also explores alienation among crowds. Kay moves through the busy bank halls and crowded courtrooms, yet he remains fundamentally alone, unable to find solidarity or clear answers. The court exercises its power not through overt violence, but through confusion, delay, and the constant threat of punishment, creating a psychological burden of guilt, even in the absence of a crime. A lens on the trial. And the trial is a relentless, unblinking stare at the absurdity of legal bureaucracy. Kafka tweaks and masterfully twists the reader's expectations. The climax is the ultimate illustration of this subversion. As Kay is led to the quarry, he sees his executioners holding the knife above him and somehow knows that he is expected to drive it into himself. This reflects a core Kafkaesque truth. The victim often becomes a participant in their own destruction. The wandering into strange places and flummoxing absurdity highlight that Kay's trial is not just a legal event, but a metaphysical trap. Conclusion. Kafka and the Foucaultian gaze. Finally, we consider how Kafka foresaw the themes of philosopher Michel Foucault, particularly regarding surveillance and power. Foucault's concept of panopticism describes a society where power is decentralized and individuals are kept in a state of permanent visibility, eventually internalizing the gaze of authority. In the trial, the court is attracted by guilt and is seemingly everywhere, in Kay's bedroom, in the laundress's home, and in the bank. Kay eventually resolves to watch himself more carefully, showing the internalization of surveillance. Kafka describes a world whereas Kay realizes all of you are working for this organization, snooping on me. Like Foucault's modern institutions, Kafka's court maintains control not through transparency, but through an opaque system where everyone is a cog in the machine. In this light, Kafka's 1925 Nightmare was a chillingly accurate preview of the digital bureaucracies and surveillance-driven power structures that define our own age.